am here at Mosiantunya Chinotimba Victoria Falls, a place that symbolizes the greatness of Zimbabwe, a country that was once known as the jewel of Africa, with the best education system on the continent. I have come back to a country that raised me, educated me, a country that made me who I am today. After suffering years of conflict and turmoil, I am here to find out what the future holds for the children of Zimbabwe.
My life is a sad life. I think it doesn't go within 8 years.
My name is Xoliswa Sithole. I am a South African. But to escape apartheid and give me a proper education, my mother brought me to Zimbabwe as a child. 30 years on, the ruling party, ZANU-PF, has given me permission to make a film about my childhood. But now I am back here. I can't ignore the terrible suffering of the present generation of Zimbabwe's children. So I am using my permit to make this film as well. If the authorities find out what we are really doing, then we will be arrested and at best deported. But I can no longer stand by in silence and watch the destruction of the nation that created me. In a northern suburb of the capital, Harare, Grace lives with her sister Michelle and her father Joseph. When I was their age, education was everything. But life is so much harder for these girls.
School fees. Wese asina ubhadhara anje nonotora mari kana usina haudzoke kunoko unzoka kana une mari yacho. School fees yedu inoita if $10 per term. Mari inobhadharwa nababa $30. Vakati kana ndaona mari ndichakubhadhara.
With 95% unemployment in this area and the economy in shreds, the only way for the family to earn enough to eat, let alone pay school fees, is for the girls to help their father scour rubbish tips for bottles.
10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. From these bottles is a dollar. On these ones, when they are 30, we get $1. And on these ones, when they are 10 of them, we get $1.
How long does it take you to collect them?
Maybe 2-3 days.
Joseph has been looking after the girls on his own since their mother left. She went to Malawi 4 years ago. Hyperinflation in Zimbabwe reached 231 million%, in 2008, forcing the government to abandon the Zimbabwean dollar in April last year. Most people now use the US dollar, but there are hardly any coins in circulation and few single dollar bills, making it very hard to buy and sell.
Mangana. It's 30 for $1. Nobody's please. I'm the Let's go.
With such a shortage of dollars, people also use South African rands. Grace and her family will be able to eat tonight because they've found someone with rands willing to buy their containers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 19, 18, 19, 20. 24, 5 rand.
5 rand, around 40 pence, will buy the family just enough vegetables for one meal. Just a few years ago, Joseph was a successful exporter of wire and bead figures. But when the economy started to collapse, the bottom fell out of the export market.
Most people who used to buy our wires were the tourists and the foreigners, you see. They had better prices, you see, than the local people. When this land issue started, our people started taking the farms and all the whites were going out. They were leaving the place. And those who were giving us the orders, they never sent us orders. They stopped giving us some orders. When tourists are flowing into the countries, we had a lot of time.
Fortunately for Grace and Michelle, their father had invested in a small family business before the orders dried up. So for a while, there was still enough money for the girls to go to school.
Tangatine tuck shop tichitengesa zvakawanda, tichitengesa bhutsu, mapleti, makapu, makamu nemabhuku. Tuck shop yedu yakapazwa netsunami. Payakangopazwa zvinhu zvakabva zvangooma ipapo.
The cleanup, known as Operation Murambachina, literally translates as drive out the filth. In 2005, the government claimed to be clearing slums to improve housing. But the opposition party, the Movement for Democratic Change, claimed Mugabe was trying to eradicate its supporters. Even 4 years on, Joseph is still haunted by the memories and fearful of saying anything that might get him in trouble with the authorities.
I don't think I'm very free to say something about the government. Yes, I'm afraid to talk something about the government.
Joseph is being very brave talking to me at all. Zimbabwe is a police state. But it wasn't always like this. The country gained independence from Britain in 1980. As a teenager growing up here, we regarded our new president as our liberator. In 2005, when I was seeking permission to make the film about my childhood,